What we do is we repair squeaky floors without replacing the floors, without opening the floors, without having to open up the ceiling.
We just go through the floor, mark it up, find each spot which bothers you, the most squeaky spots, and just apply our process on those spots.
And we drill really small holes directly into the floor and apply adhesive through these holes. And that gets into the layers of the floor and bonds the joist and subfloor together.
And after that we just finish those holes, we fill them with a wood filler. But the major thing you should know that the size of the hole is like a dentist drill, so it's really tiny, so it's really hard to find even if it's not filled. So my background is mechanical engineering, and I've been in that area, that field, more than 20 years. This company started from, and the entire invention started from our own house. We bought it in 2007 and we finished the floors, but we realized that there's some squeaky spots. So I tried to find the solution through contractors that I knew at the time, and everybody told me you need to remove the floor, open up the ceiling, which is a major renovation, and we just did the renovation before we realized that it squeaks. So I started to think of the solution, and I like to invent things. So at one point the flash of idea came up and I fixed my own floors.
We are a service, so because it's a service, we come in and we have to install it ourselves. We have special tools, special materials. None of that can be just purchased and applied.
Yeah, most of the projects are gonna disappear completely, but we usually tell clients that it might stay some, to a certain degree, small sounds here and there, because that's just the wood. So the wood itself might create the sound, but whatever is hardware related or major movements, that's gonna disappear completely.
So one of our main selling points to clients, especially clients with young children or people with allergies, is our proposition is that you don't have to change your lifestyle. We work around you. We don't even need to move your furniture. We basically work where you walk. And that's most likely going to be the areas that are going to squeak as well, because squeaks come usually in high traffic areas. So we work in those areas. If required, we'll even allow you a pathway to walk around us while we're working, so that you can really continue living your life. Also, our work only lasts between a day to 3 days, depending on the size of the project, which doesn't even compare to replacing a floor.
No, we do everything from the top. That's again the major advantage of our technology. So if you have second floor or finished basement, so we do it from the top anyway, so it doesn't matter what is inside.
No, so the way that the carpets work, which we do carpets and we do anything wood-based, anything that's on the joist, on the subfloor, we can repair. In the carpet, we have special tools that allow us to go past the carpet and drill directly into the subfloor and into the joist. The adhesive also goes through the same tools and is applied between the joist and subfloor. When we remove the tools, the carpet just seals right up and you can't see it at all. Yes, in a good way. Basically what we do supports the structure and makes it stronger than it ever was, at least in the areas that we've worked in. So because the joist and the subfloor are mechanically held by nails and screws right now, it's not a very strong connection. As soon as any of these components start to loosen, you get movement. And the movement, and continuing to walk on it, the movement will increase and more elements are going to loosen. What we do, because it's an adhesive, we don't use any metal in our work. With this adhesive, we're not even creating a potential of more squeaking by putting more screws. We're silencing the floor with the adhesive, supporting the floor in the shape it already found, this becomes a much stronger, stiffer structure. Things start to move together as opposed to separately, and you'll even feel a difference when you step. You'll feel more solid.
So there's a few things that you need to know in order to prevent the squeak. So one of them, and that's the major issue, we found out that it's a humidity. So if humidity drops and it's too dry during winter time especially, so wood dries, shrinks, opens up the gaps and it starts squeaking.
The main idea with that is that you should keep your humidity at the correct level in order for the floor to not dry up or expand too much, because it absorbs water from the air. So if you keep your humidity between 40 and 50%, closer to 50%, you shouldn't have problems with your floor squeaks developing too quickly. If your humidity is too low, you should take a look at your humidifier in your furnace. And if it's too high, then you should definitely get an expert to take a look. Silent Floor solutions can be found online under silentfloor.ca. You can also just give us a call at 647-272-9264.